Hello everybody, Matthew Armstrong here, and this is day 9 of how to get your shit together in 100 days challenge, right? So whatever you want to change in your life, whatever you want to transform, give it 100 days, take action on something every single day. It's all about high priority action steps. You know, here's the difference, right? The difference is, we're either taking high priority action steps or we're occupied with low priority distractions, right? And that's the key difference. And that's the only difference because every single one of us has 24 hours in a day, and it's just what we do with that time. So, what stops people is excuses. People make excuses, and one of the big excuses: I don't have the time, don't have the time, don't have the time. Well, the same amount of time is what we do with that time. And I've fallen into that trap many times myself. I don't have the time trap. Time Trap. That's a song, I think. And so I've fallen into that myself. But the truth is we all have the same time, and we're either occupying ourselves with high priority action steps, or we're being occupied by low priority distractions, right? So you've got to get clear on what your highest priority action steps are each and every day that's going to move you forward towards your vision and your goal in life. And then you got to take action on those things. You got to set some goals. And that's what this 100-day challenge is. It's about setting goals. Set some goals and go about achieving them. It's not that, and even if you don't achieve your goal in 100 days, that's not a failure. That's no reason to stop. Keep going, even if it takes 150 days or 200 days or 300 days or 3 years. Who knows? When I was 14 years old, I remember writing down my very first goals in life, and I wrote down my goals at the age of 14. And I had 2 goals. Well, it was 1 goal, but it was 2 goals. And my goals were, I remember at the time, I wrote down in this pad, I wrote it down this like nice writing, and I said by the age of 18, I will be a black belt in 2 different martial arts, in a Japanese martial art and a Chinese martial art. That's what I said. That's what my goals were. And you know what? When I got to the age of 18, do you know how many black belts I had? Only the one that held up my jeans. That's the only black belt I had. So, there's something that stopped me, because the thing was, I was actually training. I was taking action. I was doing my daily actions. I was training every day. I was going to my classes, but I didn't achieve that. And the reason I didn't achieve it was because I had limiting beliefs. I had some limiting beliefs, and I had this limiting belief that to accept grades was somehow dishonorable towards the art. I had this like old idea about honor and about the martial arts, and I watched The Karate Kid when I was very young, and I remember Miss Miyagi said, he wasn't in the belts, right? And he talked about, belt, yeah, holds my trousers up, that's the only thing it's good for, or something like that. And so that stuck in my head as a kid. Wasn't even aware of it. So I didn't take the right actions. I took actions. I was training, but I didn't take the actions that were going to get me graded. So this is, sometimes we're taking action, but we're not taking the right action. We're not taking the highest priority action steps to give us the result that we want to get. And so I let go of those limiting beliefs in my early 20s. I think it was around 23 when I finally just let go of those beliefs. And by the age of 28, I had a black belt in Chinese and Japanese martial arts, both. Got my first black belt when I was 23, then the second one was 28. And so, that was, I was taking action, but it was only when I got over my limiting belief, and then I started taking the right action, and then the results happened. If I would have got to 18 and thought, well, obviously martial arts just isn't for me, and given up, then that would never have happened. So you got to persevere, even if you do this 100-day challenge, and at the end of it, maybe you don't have the result you want. But hey, keep going, keep working through it, and you will. You will get it, because you'll work through your shit, But amazing things can happen in 100 days if you really get focused and you write down what your goal is. You find out any limiting beliefs you have around that. You just got to get very clear. You got to start to know yourself, understand yourself, and then take the actions you need to take every day. And you got to carve out that time. You can't have excuses. Here's the big thing that stops people is excuses. People are making excuses why they can't have. I don't have the time. I'd love to do this, but I don't have the time. Of course you have the time. It's about carving it out. You got to carve out that time, and you got to put in there high priority action steps. Otherwise, you will be distracted. Low priority distractions or high priority actions. It's a choice. It's a choice that you choose to make every single day. Yeah? So by writing down what your high priority action steps are each day is another step to doing it. It's another part of the manifestation process is you're getting it on paper, and then just each time you do one, tick it off, and that is a little dopamine hit, and that will raise your self-esteem, that will raise your self-worth, raise your confidence, and you will start to build and grow, and what once seemed impossible will now seem possible. Okay? So I hope you got great value from this video. I know I did. I make these videos and I'm just really telling myself, and I'm telling myself these things, and at the same time hopefully can inspire you to also take the action you need to take. So leave us a comment, give us a like, share the video please, that'd be great. And if you'd like to get in contact, you want some help with anything, I'll leave my details, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. in the comments or in the description, and you can send me a message and I will get in touch with you. Okay, cheers, thanks for now, and see you again tomorrow.